crystal. Or resetting. Because there's no way for me to, like, work with that. Alright then, I guess we're starting over again. If you guys are in from the raid, feel free to drop a follow. And also, going too fast, yup. Tried going too fast there, honestly. Alright, you guys get to see the beginning of the run, I guess. I do want to try and PB for the raid, though. I want to see from Violent Steer from Youth Data. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try in Holy Fan Club. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try my best. I know I can PB. I got really close. Like, I know I can do it. I just have to, like, not mess up or do anything stupid, which is kind of hard for me. Oh, whoops. Okay. Yeah, Orbs fight, like, the most annoying fight in this run, basically. That fight is pretty annoying. I might as well start practicing a little bit of commentating because I'm gonna be doing this run in a marathon on August 25th. I'm going to be doing this run for a marathon, so I might actually. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna actually try my best to try and commentate. So right there, I just grabbed a fleeting crystal chest, and that's used to try and speed up my magic command reload time. So I'm gonna be melding 2 magnets together and another 2 magnets together, 2 thunders together, and another 2 magnets together. No, another 2 thunders together in order to get 4 magic hastes. I still can't believe the difference in the Mark of Mastery exams. Ericus really is a bad master, true. Sora and Riku both had to, like, they both had to literally explore 8 worlds, and for Aqua and Terra, it's literally just beating balls with a keyblade. It's pretty weird, I know. Anyway, so I also grabbed a high potion chest back there because I'm gonna be selling it to get some extra money for some commands I'm gonna buy. So over here, I'm gonna sell the Quick Blitz, sell my Barrier Surge, sell High Potion, and after that I'm going to go and buy Sliding Dash. That's mostly for movement, buy 2 Blizzards I'm going to meld together, and also a Sleep that I'm going to be using during the Magic Mirror fight. And right here I'm going to stop, I'm going to open up my command deck menu, and I'm going to put in my 2 Blizzards and also a Sliding Dash for movement that I'll be using throughout the earlier worlds in this game, and also really quickly equip EXP0. If you guys don't know, Biscuit047, he has actually talked in this about in some of his YouTube videos, but in Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 1 FM, there are some hidden properties that EXP0 has, and one of the hidden properties is that moves that have a lot of hits to them are going to do a lot of damage. That's basically one of the hidden properties that EXP0 has, so that's why Mushu is really broken in Kingdom Hearts 1 Level 1, and also why Genie is really powerful. In this run, we're specifically going to be using Spellweaver, and we are also going to be using some D-Link stuff. Peter Pan has a D-Link, he has Sword Bill, and that's really good on level 1, because it can kind of wreck enemies when you have EXP0 equipped. So, that's basically an explanation for that. In this fight, Jack won't move if there's enemies close to him, and there's 3 different paths he can take. He took, like, the worst one, unfortunately, but, I don't really... You kind of have to move the enemies away from him so that he'll move throughout the here, okay, so he went around here, so there's another set of Heartless here that I'm gonna take out with Blizzards. He might actually die, which is not good at all. I want to not have him die. And it's hilarious how the Masters have a losing record against Apprentices and non-Masters. You got Ultimate Weapon in KH1 on your level 1 file the other way. It took so long, yeah. I've been working on that in my, almost forgot to split there. But I've been actually working on that. I've been doing a Kingdom Hearts level 100% playthrough on the side, with the other games I've been playing on my channel at the moment. But yeah, I definitely get that. It's really hard. Especially with, like, I think one of the worst items are, like, Serenity Powers and also having to get, Energy Stones and having to get, Stormy Stones. So in this fight, what I'm doing is I'm basically getting to Spellweaver, and then I use the finisher. And as you guys can see, with Spellweaver finisher, that's what you can do. And I actually got a Rainbow Split there, which is good. Got some time saved there. Easy clap. Alright, so you guys can see 2 worlds opening up. Dwarf Woodlands and also Enchanted Dominion. Enchanted Dominion is by far my worst world in this whole entire game, so of course we're going to go to Dwarf Woodlands first. And also, if we do Dwarf Woodlands first, we're going to be able to get, if we do Dwarf Woodlands first, we're going to be able to get Magnet, which is really good against goons. It makes them a lot easier to deal with. One of them not having Lucky Rings really hurts, yeah, definitely. You can get the Lucky Strike ability, but that's about it, and you can only get that by leveling up. Do you switch Keyblades in this run, or Keyblades are irrelevant? Keyblades are irrelevant. If you guys have watched some of the GDQ runs, they don't switch to Keyblades. And that's just because, like, they just don't matter at all. They do it in beginner. I know they do it in beginner. I know they do switch their Keyblades in beginner, but it's not necessary on level 1. Anyway, over here, I'm trying to get into Spellweaver as fast as I possibly can. And over here, I'm going to use Spellweaver Finisher in order to get Ice Cream out of the prize pods. And I'm going to need that Ice Cream for endgame stuff. I'm going to need it to take out some endgame fights. I remember they were irrelevant in certain runs, but I just wasn't sure which ones. Yeah, level 1, it's not relevant at all. So yeah, Ice Cream ingredients are really important, so that's why I kind of grab those throughout while I'm kind of doing this world. And I forgot to split. Also, if you guys can see, I'm kind of timing my cartwheels. I'm not really spamming my cartwheels, I'm more timing them. And the reason I'm timing my cartwheels instead of spamming them is because, Aqua will actually have a lag if you're mashing the square button, so you actually want to, like, wait a second and then press the square button again. Over here, I'm going to use sliding dash for movement, and if you sliding dash into an enemy, that will actually be good for you. Like, it'll actually it will skip, like, the ending lag. So over here, I'm going to do a quick little menu. I'm going to put Sleep, Poison, and Fusion Firaga for this next fight coming up. This talk of ice creams makes me want to eat some now. True. Anyway, this fight sucks and I hate it a lot. It's not one of my... I'm bad at this fight. But basically, you start off, you hit him, and then you spam triangle in order to get into Spellweaver. And you do a full combo and then 2 hits again. And then Blizzard, Poison, Sleep. And then you kind of just use Spell Your Finisher on him. And unless you do this like perfectly, it's not going to take out his whole health bar. So this move, this one's really simple to deal with. Just you have to just barrier at the correct time. His DM is really annoying and really shit. Well, he decided to DM on me, just like he did when just like he did earlier. He DM'd on me. This DM sucks and it wastes a lot of time, unfortunately. But your best bet is to just kind of go out and try and find the one that's actually the one that's real. Yeah, lost some time in that world, unfortunately. Enjoy your lurk, Offbeat Pengu. Let me know if I'm saying your name right. And thank you so much for that follow. I really, really appreciate it a ton. Anyway, now we're gonna head on over to... It's correct, nice. Alright, we're gonna go to Enchanted Dominion. First room, pretty simple. Sliding dash. If it's recharged, you can use it here for movement, and it'll probably be recharged. Alright, I'm gonna use it in the next room. I'm just gonna use this in the next room. So, over here, I'm going to use Sliding Dash for movement. And over here, I'm gonna sell off Fission Fire because we don't need it anymore. Blizzard level 3 because it sells for more than a regular Blizzard, and also Sleep. And that should be enough money to buy 3 Thunders and 4 Magnets. Alright, good. It's enough money. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna set up our menu as Magnet, 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 and also just do Thunder and Thunder. Alright, I'm gonna wait a little bit just so that my commands recharge. For this next bit here. So the strat here is to put them in a magnet and basically use Sliding Dash on the ones above you. You have to kind of lock onto this goon right here and then use Sliding Dash and hope that it works. And make sure that your positioning is correct. Oh my god, are you kidding me? This is not the time. I just got a biz rate and I'm trying to explain this run. And my battery's low on my controller. Anyway, so Sliding Dash is recharged. I'm going to use it. And I'm going to get Ice Barrage. This chest is not supposed to be accessible at this point in the game. You're supposed to get that chest after you get Air Slide, but it is possible to get that. Or I think High Jump. I think if you get High Jump, you can get that. So that is like a little bit of backtracking. But you can also just use Sliding Dash there. Okay, so over here what I'm going to do is I'm going to Magnet and try and get into Spellweaver. The archer goons are a lot more dangerous. Those ones are a lot more dangerous. Alright. Ice Barrage, yep, it is really good. Ice Barrage is really good. But we're only going to be using it for like 2 fights. So, yeah, we're not going to be using it too much. Being able to get things you're not supposed to because of Sliding Dash is pretty hilarious, but godlike true. But yeah, Ice Barrage is it's pretty helpful for the boss that's going to be coming up. Anyway, so for this fight, we're going to be using Magnet to deal with the goons like we did in the previous one. I find that the previous one is actually more deadly than this one over here. You have to be really careful to not get hit, because if you do get hit, then that damage will carry over into this fight, and they can two-shot you basically. The goons can two-shot you very easily. If there's also anything you guys have questions about, let me know. I will try and answer. Alright, so basically for these waves, I'm going to be using Magnet and Thunder because it's pretty OP in this game. It's really OP in this game to use Magnet and Thunder together. Magnet basically groups them into one place, and then Thunder just kind of wrecks them while they're in the Magnet. Alright, over here I'm going to be using, I'm going to be grabbing this Wellspring Crystal chest. That's going to be used to get once more, and then I'm going to be hitting the, I used a command to hit that gear right there, and the reason I used a command instead of using Spellweaver is because if I use Spellweaver, then that would kind of be a waste of my Spellweaver, and I want to try and be able to use it in this fight. Also, I need to make sure that my commands get leveled up enough, so that's really important, and that's why the split's name is Don't Kill My Shit, Phil. Because, if he kills too much stuff, then I'm not going to get the command points necessary that I need. I'm going to lurk for a bit while my phone charges. Good luck. Yeah, thanks so much for that. Good luck. King Chach? King Chach? Is that how you say it? King Chach. I'm just going to call you King, if that's alright with you. Enjoy your lurk, and thanks for that good luck. I really appreciate it. Yeah, that's basically that fight. It is it's a bit of, the fight is a bit tough. This world overall is pretty tough, honestly. Alright, chat. I'm gonna need some really good RNG for this upcoming segment, so I hope this works out. Gonna use Sliding Dash again for movement there, and also, so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna summon Snow White, and this is like the only use of dealing throughout the run, other than the final fight. And what we're gonna be doing is we're just gonna be hoping that they drop a Fleeting Crystal, and they did. If they drop 2, then we don't have to get a chest in Hollow Bastion, but unfortunately I didn't get that to happen. But ideally, 1 in the first wave of those on burst is good. If you get really good luck, though, you'll get 2 Fleeting Crystals, so you won't have to take some time out and get the chest in Radiant Garden. And also, I did get a Pulsing Crystal chest during that fight, which I'll be using to get second chance. Alright, so over here, I'm going to be menuing. This is the menu for the upcoming fight. 2 Blizzards, Thundara, 2 Magneras, and an Ice Barrage. So, basically, I'm going to try my best to show off 1 cycle. We'll see if we can get it. 1 cycle is kind of hard, so I'll try my best. So basically, you basically just have to mash triangle, and if you're behind her in this area over here, there's like an 80% chance she won't hit you with one of her moves. She can still hit you, but mostly she's not going to be able to hit you back here. The positioning is a little specific though. See, I'm just going to spam triangle here and hope that I can show off 1 cycle, because I would really like to show off 1 cycle for you guys. Nice! I got 1 cycle. Hoggers. I got 1 cycle. So yeah, I got 1 cycle there. I was able to pull it off fast enough. Usually I don't get 1 cycle. But yeah, also with skipping cutscenes in this game, I might as well mention this right now. But when it comes to skipping cutscenes in this game, you can actually skip them a lot faster than you can in 2FM. In 2FM, you have to wait like a second or 2 before you can actually skip the cutscene, but in this game, you can just do it like immediately. It's actually something that was kind of added into this game, that you can like skip cutscenes a lot faster. Anyway, we're gonna head on over to Radiant Garden really quickly, and I'm gonna do a quick menu here, and I'm gonna throw Thunder and Thunder on top of the Blizzards, and that's because I want to level them up in this next little room over here so that I can meld them together to get another magic haste. So over here, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna kill 3 of these guys. You guys don't know, these are like the most annoying unversed in this game. I forgot what their name is, but they're really annoying. They're really annoying, and they're like the most annoying unversed. But yeah, 3 of those guys, and then 3 of the ice unversed, and then you have to go up here and kill 2 more of them. If you didn't get another fleeting crystal drop, you have to kind of come over to this chest and grab it. I think in my PB I got the 2 fleeting crystal drop, I don't remember. And we're gonna kill 3 of these scrapers. Also, the reason that my split is called that is because one of my mods has a huge crush on Kyrie, so that's why the split is called that. Funny story behind the naming of that split. Anyway, so we're gonna use Magnet into Ice Barrage, Magnet into Thundara, Magnet into Thunder, Magnet again, and then into a Spellier finisher, and hopefully this should take care of everything. Alright, good. Got some time saved there. I need to add into pausers into Better Twitch TV, by the way. I forgot to do that. There are a couple emotes that I forgot to add in. Alright, back here we're gonna get a Mind Square chest, and Mind Square is very, very OP, in case you guys didn't know. Mind Square and Thunder Surge are basically the 2 most OP commands. If you're playing as Aqua, Seeker Mine. But we don't actually get Seeker Mine in the speedrun, we just get Mind Square. But yeah, Mind Square is very OP, so if you guys actually... That chest is actually kind of hidden. Like, you actually kind of have to look for it. But over here, I'm gonna put Mind Square and Thundara. So now I have 4 magic cases inside my deck. And coming next is the Trinity Armor fight, and I'm a bit nervous because if I mess this up, that would be really bad. But I'm gonna try my best for you guys. In this fight, Ventus and Tara can actually do very, very good damage. You really don't want them dying. You don't really want them dying in this fight. We're gonna start off with an Ice Barrage to get into Spelliver, Mind Square, Thundara, and then quickly go into Spelliver. Alright, that went pretty well. Just be careful because that move is a one-shot. As you guys can see, my party members can do really good damage, so that's kind of nice about these 3 trio fights. Alright, so over here, I'm going to focus on the head a little bit. Oh, well, I failed that. I was going to try and focus on the head a little bit so it didn't immediately go into this laser move. In order to deal with the laser move, just block. That's the best way to deal with it. For this move, you can just stand right under him. If you stand right under him during this move, you're good. You can literally do whatever the heck you want underneath him, and this should kill him. This should kill him. Alright, nice. That killed him. I can save 30 seconds, so this is actually looking pretty decent, and that's good. Alright. So, there's a little bit of movement now. We're gonna do a little bit of movement over here. And we're gonna go into Vanitas. So Vanitas is a very interesting fight. Vanitas is actually, in this fight, he's actually weak to Magnet. I know, he's weak to Magnet. Out of all things, Vanitas is actually weak to Magnet in this fight. So, we're gonna be using that. We're gonna be using him. We're gonna be using Magnet in order to kind of keep him up in the air while we kind of just spam commands. And also, we just learned Blade Charge, which is a really shitty command style, by the way. Because now I can't use anything Blizzard, Fire, or Thunder. No, I think I can use Thunder. I can't use anything Blizzard or Fire, or I'll go into Blade Charge. And Blade Charge is a lot worse than Spelliver, and I want to use Spelliver Finisher instead of going into Blade Charge. So it sucks. So you have to be really careful about what commands you're using. So as you guys can see, I got him into that. I can actually use Ice Barrage over here. And basically Magnet and Thunder You can also use Mind Square as well. But yeah, since you have a lot of magic hastes, this will actually work pretty well for you. And once you have the Spell Finisher popped up, then you can actually use Ice Barrage. But you can't use it until it says Spell Weaver at the bottom over there. Just kind of explaining that. And now that he has enough health down, I'm going to throw a fresh magnet and I'm going to use Spell Finisher. Alright. I'm getting a little nervous, but I can do this. I know I can do this. Final fights are gonna have to go well. But I can do this. Other than Magic Mirror going not that great, this hasn't actually been so bad so far. This hasn't been too bad. Anyway, so we're gonna go into deep space instead of going to Olympus, and that's because it's just faster to go this way. So immediately we're gonna be greeted with a mob fight, and Magnera and Thundara is basically what we're gonna be using throughout this fight. And at the end, we're just going to use Ice Barrage. Not Ice Barrage. At the end, we're just going to use Spell Finisher to clean it up. So, pretty simple mob fight there. Nothing too complicated. Alright, so this minigame sucks. It's a run killer. And it's the most stressful part of the run, unfortunately. But, with this minigame, I'm gonna be trying to, basically this minigame is, you have to basically go into space and you're shooting unversed. And they can kind of just charge into you and kill you in 2 hits. So it's very, very horrible. It's just a bad minigame. Trust me, it's a really shitty minigame. Especially on level 1, it's really bad. But, basically, we're gonna get a little bit of a menu on how the glider works, and then you can kind of go into this corner and just spam X and pray that it works out. Is basically the strat. That is literally what the strat is. This minigame has made me throw my PS4 controller across the room at multiple occasions, by the way. I actually have a dent in my PS4 controller because I threw it across the room because I got so mad at this minigame. Oh god. And the only real way to damage them is to just use X. There's no other real way. All the other moves are really bad and don't do a lot of damage. Alright, so now we're gonna be this is a little forced. This is a forced fight. Magna into Ice Barrage. And basically, in order to clean the rest of these jelly guys up, I'm just going to use Spell Finisher because it's the safest way to do it. The jelly guys can basically two-shot you. The jellies can two-shot you, basically, so you really don't want to fuck around with them. But other than that, we're going to be doing another mob fight over here with Stitch, so Magnera into Ice Barrage in order to get myself into Spell Weaver. Magnet into Thunder. And, well, shit. Alright, if I can... This did not go as intended, but it's fine. That did not go as intended at all, but I'll take it. Basically I was just gonna use Spell Your Finisher on the last wave, but that didn't go how I wanted it to go. Anyway, we're gonna go to the world map, and now we're gonna really quickly grab Ice Cream. The way I usually do this is I just do Magnera and 2 Thunders, and it usually works out. Anyway, now we're gonna go and do a mob fight with Hercules. So basically, Magnera into Ice Barrage to get into Spelluver. Magnera, Thundara. Alright. That was actually a pretty good fight. That was a pretty good fight over there. So yeah, just use Magnera and Thundara, and of course, as usual, kind of the theme is using Spell Your Finisher on the last wave. So we're gonna go back here really quickly and go grab some more Ice Cream. Thunder does a really good job of just getting a lot at once. So now, next thing is this 10 rounds sort of mob fight. I know we've been doing a lot of mob fights, but this is actually the last mob fight in the game. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do Magnera into Ice Barrage in order to get into Spelluver. And it also actually works better to do Magnera into Ice Barrage for some reason. Now over here, Magnera into Mind Square. We'll kill that guy. The Bruiser, I think is what it's called. After that, we're going to do Magnera into Thundara, into another Thundara. And that's basically going to be the rest of this round's fight. It's just going to be Magnera into 2 Thundaras or 1 Thundara. I just blocked there just for safety. I really don't want to mess around with it too much. Alright, Magnera, Thundara, Thundara. Basically. Magnera, Thundara, Thundara. And the reason we've been saving our Spell Your Finisher is because with this last jelly pod thing, these jellies are really annoying and really dangerous, so that's the best way to kind of deal with them, is just to use Spell Your Finisher on them, because they only have 1 hit to kill them. Anyway, so really quickly I'm going to sell off Thundara, 2 Thundaras, and also Ice Barrage, and I'm gonna buy a Cure, an Azuna, 3 Ignites, and a Barrier so that we can melt Renewal Barrier. And now we're gonna head on over to Disney Town. And you have to do Fruit Ball, unfortunately. Not the most fun or entertaining minigame by a long shot, but it is what it is. So, we're gonna go here, we're gonna grab our ice creams. How many did we get? 54, that's more than enough to wrap up the game. Because we're gonna be using them for basically the end of the game. So, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna put Fabricadabra, 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 3 ignites, and also meld Azuna and Barrier with a pulsing crystal, and we'll get second chance, and Magnera and Magnera with a Wellspring crystal, and we'll get once more. Pretty good. Now that we have the most broken abilities in the game. So yeah, we have Renewal Barrier once more and second chance. Pretty much a necessity to beat this game on level 1. Unfortunately, it's really hard to beat the game without those. So now we're gonna do Fruit Ball. How you do this minigame? Very simple. Triangle into X. That's it. Just triangle into X is the best kind of way to deal with this minigame. If you just do triangle into X, it'll work out for you. Alright, and also if the triangle kind of appears, then you can also just press triangle again to kind of spike the ball. Oh, and also the grape. I really hate this fruit because if you accidentally like do the wrong thing with it, they get like 8 points. It's pretty annoying. At least the most annoying fruit in this game is the grape. Just because it can split into so many pieces and then just kind of wreck you. Okay, you do have to be mindful of that fruit. But yeah, mostly pretty simple. Just triangle into X. It works most of the time. I haven't failed this minigame in like 3 months. So, yeah, I haven't failed it in a very long time. I haven't failed in a very long time. I think 20 should be safe, but I'm just gonna play a little more just in case, because I don't want to lose a potential PB to Fruit Ball. That would be a really bad thing. No, I do not want that happening. Yeah, I'm safe now. So, we can kind of just chill here. We can kind of just chill here for the rest of the run. Oh, not run, but for the rest of the minigame. And that's basically Fruit Ball. It's not that bad once you kind of know how to deal with it. But it can be really annoying if you don't know how to deal with it. So I hope that kind of helps out. And for Gontu, Zach, Hades, and Vanitas, we're just gonna be using Spell Weaver, finisher to kill them. So, over here, we're gonna activate the anti-gravity thing and just platform. It's pretty simple platforming. Alright, so we're here in front of Gontu. This fight can either be a 2-cycle or a 3-cycle. It really depends on how useful Stitch decides to be. But just Fabricadabra twice and just kind of run into him. And if Stitch does enough damage, which he seems to do, he did a decent amount there. I don't think that's enough though. He did do a decent amount. No, this is going to be a 3-cycle. Really no safe or fast way to attack this guy without Spell Reaver Finisher, unfortunately. Alright, for Zack, we're going to be, for Zack, we're also just going to be using the same thing. It can be a 2-cycle or a 3-cycle. I don't really get the 2-cycle. You have to have really good Ignite usage in order to get a 2-cycle for Zack. No scan. Wait, what do you mean? I have scan on. You get scan for this game for free. Even if you're playing like on beginner mode, they give it to you for free. Alright, good thing that I have second chance, because that saved me over there. So yeah, basically, Fabricadabra. Okay. And also just block there to save myself from dying. Never mind, you're dumb. Yeah, there is no, you get scanned for playing this game, like, that's literally, that's the first ability that's attached to a command in this game. So, yeah, you kind of just get scanned for free. Alright, Hades and Ice Colossus. I hate this fight. This fight really sucks. I know I've said that for like every single fight, but this fight really sucks. Because for this fight, we're basically just gonna hope that Hades kinda doesn't DM, and it's really frustrating if he does DM. But the goal in this fight to kinda just, it's to, oh my god, Craigasm, that damage. Oh shit, he decided to DM, alright, that's great. I did so much damage to him with just one though, it's kinda crazy how much damage I did to him with just one. If this goes well, I can get this here. Come on, we can... Alright. That actually went really well. That went really well. So yeah, goal in that fight is, if he goes to the left, by the way, you hit him once, and that'll actually work out a lot better for you. But yeah, basically, do Spell Reaver in between both Hades and Ice Colossus. That's basically the strat for that fight. Okay, I'm really nervous now. I am really nervous for the end of this game. Alright, so in this world I will be getting Cartwheel level 4 because I do not want to mess around with final fights. I just don't want to mess around with final fights. So I'm gonna be getting Cartwheel level 4 on the room, 2 rooms before the boss room. Because unless you die to a mob fight, you're not going to get Cartwheel level 4 in this game. You'll get really close, but you won't have Cartwheel level 4 if you've only been doing the required enemies. I want to try and show off the three orbs thing. I'm going to try my best. I'm going to try my best to show that off to you guys. Basically, just time your cartwheels, movement, pretty self-explanatory. You can cartwheel into this one, you'll go up there. And as for this one, if you just kind of maneuver yourself correctly... Oh, I missed it. If you maneuver yourself correctly, you can save like 3 seconds, and you'll get like all 3 at once. But I wasn't able to get that. So over here, I'm just going to use Fabricadabra really quickly in order to make sure that Cartwheel is level 4. Because Cartwheel level 4 has no cooldown and no end lag. And keeps you fully invincible the whole entire time. That's why it's really good. Alright, so here comes Vanitas, and I hate this fight with... I hate this fight with a passion. It's a really shitty fight, because he can break out of any hit, and he is not immune to Magnet anymore. Vanitas 2 is hard. So just kind of ignite after he does a move is kind of the best advice I can give you, and is try to stay as close to him as possible. Now that you have Cartwheel level 4, you can kind of stay close to him and kind of just, since you don't have any start lag or end lag, you can kind of just dodge roll by him and use ignites. But he can also break out of them, and it's really annoying when he does that. But goal is to get him to go into the ground and end the fight off with spell your finisher. That's basically the goal. Alright guys, let's see how this goes. I have to really focus as best as I possibly can. I'm gonna explain the strats for the final fights now because I'm gonna focus on them and I don't want to talk during them. So for the final fight, for Brig, I'm gonna use Peter Pan combined with the XP0. If I use that, then I'll be able to hit him during his pre-DM move and kill him. For Vanitas, I'm gonna need to try and get him to dive, and if he dives, then I can use Spell Your Finisher on him. So that's basically what I'm gonna be trying to do, is get Vanitas to dive and get Brig to use his pre-DM move and use Peter Pan finisher against that. Yeah, final fights are basically where we're going to determine how the rest of this run goes. But I will explain tornado skip. Basically, if you're close enough to a tornado, you'll be able to skip the whole entire tornado section with correct movement. So, I will demonstrate it for you guys. You need to time your cartwheels for this, by the way. Okay, I was really nervous and that worked. That went really well. That went really well. You don't even need sliding dash, it's really nice. Gonna drop in Cure for Vanitas. And from now on, I'm just gonna try and stay silent and to focus for the rest of this run. Hope you guys understand. If you jump in the air, by the way, if you jump in the air and use block, that will fill up your gauge. Your gauge. That will fill your gauge up. So, just a kind of hint there, that will actually fill it up. Have to unpause and pause because that didn't go as planned.
That's the end of that.
Oh god. Alright. Final fight, it's gonna determine what happens. fucking PB'd! We did it! 5037! We fucking PB'd! We actually did it! Holy shit, I was not expecting that. We did it! Oh my god. Thanks for the GG and Holy Fan Club, and thanks for the good luck earlier. I was not even looking at chat. I was so nervous for that final segment. But we fucking did it! PG! Yes! I'm gonna post this on Twitter and Discord. If you guys aren't already on my Discord server, feel free to join, by the way. We have a lot of fun there, and it's a really, really nice community. I'm gonna post this on Twitter, though. Dude! Thank you so much for the 2 gifted! You didn't even need to, oh, dude, you didn't need to do that. Unholy Fan Club, thank you so much for the 2 gifted, dude. Thank you so much for the 2 gifted. Inferno Joshua and Legend of Linz. Inferno Joshua, welcome into the organization. Enjoy your emotes and enjoy your sub badge that you'll be able to have in chat. And also Legend of Linz, welcome back into the organization. Enjoy your 3-month sub badge. Wow, 3 months. Wow, it's kind of crazy. And enjoy your emotes as well. Wow, thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. I know, but like, you didn't have to. You really didn't have to. Like, you didn't have to. But yeah. Thank you so much for the 2 gifted. Thank you so much, dude. It's not necessary at all. The raid was more than enough for me. Alright. Here's the link to, thanks for the GG, Jordan. Here's a link to, the tweet. I'm gonna post it on Discord really quickly as well. I'm like actually so happy right now. But yeah, we did it, guys. We actually did it.